My husband and I share everything. He knows about your offer. And he knows why I was forced to make the decision I did.
And he took no issue with it?
None.
So the Outlander crew, decked out in traditional Scottish kilts, brave the cold behind the scenes. From their stylish attire to the well-executed cameos seamlessly woven into the series, there's a whole world of secrets lurking behind the camera lens, especially when we dive into the juicy details of Season 8. So let's dive into this Season 8 image. This is actually the third picture we've seen of possible filming locations for the new season. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for more, but these are the ones I've stumbled upon so far. And let me tell you, I search for these things pretty regularly. Now, the image itself shows what seems to be Castle Brown. No, wait, Castle Down, aka Castle Leoch. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I got it mixed up there. If you don't know, the exterior of Down Castle is used in Outlander as the fictional Castle Leoch, home to Clan Mackenzie in the Scottish Highlands. Also, visitors to Down Castle are invited to explore the 14th century courtyard, 100-feet gatehouse, and well-preserved Great Hall. Anyway, we've got carts, tarps covering things, and loads of props scattered around to set the scene. They're definitely preparing for something, though we're not entirely sure if this location is where the action will unfold. But hey, preparation is underway. They said that shooting began with that picture, but now let's take a closer look at the comments alongside the picture. Ah, there we go. Some interesting tidbits are here. It seems like filming was not happening, as Sam was off skiing in Austria and then jetting off to Belgium and Australia for some events. So, no filming with Sam just yet. At that time, the show might be working on those iconic scenic shots or other bits and bobs, but there's no actual filming with the actors just yet. Anyway, enough about that. Let's discuss something new.
My. You would barter over an innocent man's suffering. Madam Fraser.
Caitriona Balfe, Sam Heughan, and the whole Outlander crew are gearing up for the 8th and final season of their star sensation as they kick off production in Scotland. In a delightful behind-the-scenes video shared by stars, Balfe, Heughan, Sophie Skelton, Richard Rankin, John Bell, and the talented creative team behind the time-traveling drama based on Diana Gabaldon's novels take a stroll down memory lane, reminiscing about a decade of television magic. Giving fans a peek behind the curtain, the video showcases the costumes, props, and more as the cast wanders through the production offices and sets. In a playful moment captured on camera, Balfe and Heughan exchange banter while going over the scripts. "We're doing that scene?" Balfe questions, arching an eyebrow at Heughan with a teasing tone. Heughan, playing along, stirs the pot, saying, "There's been a lot of rewrites, I don't think you're in it anymore," prompting Balfe to give him a playful shove. As they walk and talk, reminiscing about their journey on the show, showrunner Matthew B. Roberts chimes in. "A decade ago, this is where we all started. This has been our history," Balfe adds, reflecting on their time together. "And what an amazing history it has been. With you," Heughan responds warmly. "And you, darling," Balfe reciprocates with a smile, continuing the affectionate exchange. It's not just Balfe and Heughan feeling the emotions. Skelton, Rankin, and Bell are also taking a trip down memory lane, recalling their first day on set and reminiscing about scenes from past seasons. As previously announced, Outlander's 8th and final season will feature 10 brand new episodes in addition to the remaining 8 installments from Season 7's second half, set to debut in November. The series will continue to follow the epic tale of Claire and Jamie Fraser, the World War II nurse and 18th century Highlander brought together by fate through a time-traveling journey to Cray na Dún's Standing Stones. So why not revisit some of the Outlander's secret glimpse behind the scenes? One of the standout features of Outlander is its rich portrayal of Scottish culture, with traditional attire like the kilt taking center stage. The kilt, a unique unisex garment worn by both men and women, is as Scottish as bagpipes and haggis. In keeping with tradition, kilts are prominently featured throughout Outlander. Now here's where things get interesting. According to tradition, kilts are worn without any underwear, a practice known as going regimental or going commando, deeply rooted in Scottish military history. And indeed, the actors of Outlander fully embrace this unique tradition, donning their kilts just as Scots would have in the 18th century, sans undergarments. One can only hope it didn't get too chilly on set. This commitment to cultural authenticity added a layer of realism to the series, immersing viewers even further into the historical period depicted. And as for fans of the show, it's fascinating to learn about the various influences that shaped the character of the valiant Jamie Fraser, brilliantly portrayed by the talented Sam Heughan. While Jamie is a fictional character, his creation drew inspiration from real-life figures. His name, for instance, was inspired by Jamie McCrimmon, a character from a Doctor Who episode titled The War Games. This connection not only influenced Jamie's character, but also played a significant role in shaping the Scottish backdrop of the Outlander series. However, the character's personality traits and heroic qualities were actually borrowed from a figure detailed in Eric Linklater's book, Prince in the Heather. Linklater's work recounts the gripping tale of 19 wounded Jacobite soldiers who sought refuge in a farmhouse after the devastating Battle of Culloden. Unfortunately, the Redcoats discovered them and executed all but one of the soldiers. This lone survivor, a Fraser from the Master of Lovat's regiment, displayed remarkable bravery and resilience during the ordeal, capturing the attention of Diana Gabaldon. This historical Fraser soldier served as the inspiration for Jamie Fraser's character. His courage, resilience, and unwavering loyalty closely mirror those of his real-life counterpart, adding a compelling layer of historical authenticity to the narrative. The portrayal of Jamie brings a captivating human element to the broader historical events depicted in the show. Moving on, did you know about the cool connection between Outlander and one of the biggest TV hits? The world of television is more intertwined than you might imagine. Some familiar faces from Outlander have also popped up in HBO's epic fantasy Game of Thrones. This crossover adds an extra layer of excitement for fans of both shows. Take Tobias Menzies, for example. Outlander fans know him for his dual role as Frank Randall and the ruthless Black Jack Randall. But before he became a fixture in the Outlander universe, Menzies made an appearance in Game of Thrones Season 3 as Edmure Tully, the Lord of Riverrun and Lord Paramount of the Trident. Game of Thrones fans might remember Edmure more for his family ties than his own deeds. He's the maternal uncle of the Stark children and Robin Arryn. Moving from the political intrigues of Westeros to the historical adventures of Scotland shows Menzies' versatility as an actor. But he's not the only one who's crossed over. Another familiar face from Outlander, Graham McTavish, who we know as Dougal Mackenzie, also found his way into the Game of Thrones universe. And guess what? He's recently confirmed his exciting new role in the Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon. Next, did you know something cool about how they made Outlander? So get this. They actually ordered the whole first season before they even filmed a pilot. That's pretty unusual, right? Usually in TV land, they make a pilot first to see if people will like it, but Outlander just dove right in. It shows how much faith they had in it from the get-go. And guess what? It totally paid off because the show became a huge hit. And speaking of hits, when a show does well, you know what happens next, right? Cameos. And Outlander's had its fair share. But when the author herself and the director popped up on screen, fans went nuts. Diana Gabaldon, who wrote the whole shebang, actually showed up in an episode as a character named Iona McTavish. Pretty cool, huh? And get this, she'd never acted before, but she totally rocked it. So yeah, turns out the folks behind Outlander knew what they were doing from the start. Well, that's it for today. Let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure that you like our video, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching the video, and we will see you at the next one.